BL Fam 2025 didn't just give us new couples, it gave us fireworks. I'm talking heart-pounding chemistry, stolen glances that could kill, and slow burns so intense you'll be screaming at your screen, just kiss already. This year, Thailand's BL scene delivered everything. Unexpected pairings that turned into overnight obsessions, rivals turned lovers you can't stop thinking about, and moments so soft they feel illegal to watch without tissues. From horror romance hybrids that had us clutching our blankets to rom-com duos serving flirty banter and devastatingly cute smiles, these are the ships that own 2025. So grab your snacks, put your phone on Do Not Disturb, and prepare your heart. Because we're counting down 15 new Thai BL couples who aren't just acting, they're living rent-free in our heads. 15, Beam and Fourth, Two Moons. Let's start with a pairing that truly stole hearts. Fourth and Beam from Two Moons. These two bring a love story packed with so much emotion. You don't just watch it. You feel every moment deep down. Their relationship is full of twists and turns, with challenges that test them, but also moments that heal, like a gentle balm for the soul. Fourth's steady confidence pairs perfectly with Beam's warm, caring nature, creating a connection that feels authentic and raw. Watching them navigate misunderstandings and slowly build trust is like watching a delicate dance, each step full of hope and tenderness. If you're the kind of fan who loves a love story that pulls at your heartstrings and leaves you smiling through the tears, then Fourth and Beam's journey is exactly what you need. They remind us that love, even with its bumps and breaks, can be the most beautiful thing of all. Trust me, you don't want to miss this unforgettable ride. 14, Tae and Oh-aew, I Told Sunset About You. When we talk about unforgettable on-screen chemistry, Tae and Oh-aew from I Told Sunset About You and its sequel I Promised You the Moon are an instant favorite. These two don't just act, they feel. Their story is a roller coaster of emotions, filled with intense stares, quiet heartbreaks, and those just kiss already moments. Moments that keep you glued to the screen. Set against the dreamy backdrop of Phuket, their journey from childhood friends to soul-shaking lovers is packed with vulnerability, confusion, and self-discovery. What makes them stand out isn't just the romance, it's the realness. Tae's struggle with identity and Oh-aew's quiet resilience give the series heart, while the stunning cinematography and haunting soundtrack pull it all together. It's raw, it's emotional, it's the kind of love story that stays with you long after the final episode. Tae and Oh-aew, certified on-screen couple goals. 13, Apo and Suriya, Me and Who. All right, let's talk about Apo and Suriya from Me and Who. These two are the ultimate mood boosters. Their vibe, total best friends turned something more energy that's equal parts adorable and swoon-worthy. From day one, you can feel the sparks flying, but it's that slow, sweet buildup that really gets you hooked. Apo's the confident, cheeky guy who's always ready with a smile or a teasing comment, while Suriya is the calm, thoughtful one who secretly melts your heart with every glance. Together, they're like peanut butter and jelly. Totally different, but absolutely perfect together. Watching their story unfold is like your favorite rom-com with an extra shot of heart. It's fun, flirty, and full of those moments where you're like, OMG, just kiss already. But also packed with genuine feelings that hit right in the feels. If you want a BL couple that's equal parts, laugh out loud funny and seriously heartwarming, Apo and Suriya are your new obsession. Trust me, once you start watching Me and Who, you're in for a roller coaster of emotion. And you'll love every minute of it. 12th, Gunnar and Nice, Knockout. Let's give it up for the underdogs. Knockout might have flown under the radar, but Gunnar and Nice are serving up some of the most refreshingly sincere chemistry we've seen all year. Gunnar steps into the acting world like he's been doing this for years, and Nice absolutely shines in his first lead role. Together, they feel authentic, unfiltered, and just real in a way that instantly pulls you in. There are no over-the-top dramatics here, just two guys figuring out their feelings with genuine awkwardness, sweet moments, and quiet vulnerability. Their connection builds organically, and that makes every shared smile, every subtle touch feel like a small victory. Their chemistry is a perfect balance of shy charm and low-key spark, the kind that sneaks up on you and stays in your heart long after the credits roll. If you're looking for a grounded, heartfelt romance that'll have you grinning and swooning at the same time, Knockout is calling your name. 11. Net and JJ, the next prince. Xiaokao's Love Upon a Time. All right, let's talk about Net and JJ. This dynamic duo has been on quite a journey throughout 2025. They first caught our attention with their adorable energy and Dundee friendship, but it was the next prince that really skyrocketed their popularity. Playing Prince Canon and his loyal bodyguard, these two brought a mix of loyalty, tension, and oh-so-sweet moments that had fans hooked instantly. Now I get it. Switching up partners can be a roller coaster for fans. Some people had to warm up to this fresh new dynamic because, let's be honest, when you're used to seeing a certain pairing, change is a little intimidating. But here's the thing, their natural chemistry is just undeniable. Every time Net and JJ share a scene, there's this magnetic pull that draws you in deeper and deeper. With Love Upon a Time. Just around the corner, this pairing is poised to steal even more hearts. Watching their relationship evolve on screen is like witnessing a delicate flower bloom. Beautiful, slow, and totally captivating. You just don't want to blink, because you might miss a moment of their growing affection. If you're into heartfelt stories with a touch of drama, these two will be your next obsession. And if you think this pairing is intense, wait until you see the couple coming up who had zero hype. Until they became the most talked about BL duo of the year. 10. Joss and Garwin, My Golden Blood. Calling all Supernatural BL fans, Joss and Garwin in My Golden Blood bring something fresh and thrilling to the table. Set against the intense backdrop of a vampire versus human war, their story isn't your usual romance. It's edgy, suspenseful, and packed with emotion. Joss is brand new to the BL scene, and wow, does he bring energy and excitement? There's this refreshing rawness to his performance that pairs perfectly with Garwin, who's no stranger to BL success. Fans might remember Garwin's powerful chemistry with Christ in Be My Favorite, and he brings that same intensity here, but with a fresh twist. Their dynamic balances tension and tenderness flawlessly. There are moments crackling with high stakes, but then just as quickly, you're hit with a tender glance or a soft touch that reminds you why you're rooting for them. This isn't just about supernatural thrills. At its heart, it's a genuine love story that will have you hooked from beginning to end. If you want a BL with a bold storyline and deep emotional layers, Joss and Garwin's pairing is the one to watch. Coming up is a couple whose off-screen friendship might just be even cuter than their on-screen romance. 9. Kang and Ning, Kjera, Magic. Clover, Kang, and Ning are taking BL into exciting new territory with their horror romance blend in Kjera. If you think horror and BL don't mix, think again. These two prove that the creep factor can actually enhance the romantic tension in the best way possible. They play childhood friends trapped in terrifying circumstances, and the chemistry between them is like a soothing balm amidst all the chills and thrills. The way they connect between jump scares and creepy shadows makes the entire show feel fresh, gripping, and surprisingly heartwarming. And here's the icing on the cake. This isn't a one-off. A second BL series featuring Kang and Ning has just been announced, so we're getting more of their magic soon. If you're into a spooky vibe mixed with slow burn romance, these two are your new favorite pairing. 8. And Fluke, My Romance Scammer. Need a BL with a lighter, playful vibe? Look no further than and Fluke's My Romance Scammer. This duo brings fun, charm, and plenty of hard-eyes moments straight from the mock trailer alone. Shows a more carefree, laid-back side, which pairs beautifully with Fluke's irresistible charisma and charm. Their chemistry shines through in the banter and teasing, making you laugh out loud one moment and swoon the next. The show promises a great mix of humor, romance, and some unexpected twists to keep you guessing. If you love your BL with a generous sprinkle of cheek and a whole lot of charm, and Fluke's pairing is definitely one to watch. We're only halfway through, and trust me, the top 3 will make you rethink everything you thought you knew about BL chemistry. 7. Jimmy and new partner, The Next Prince. Oh, Jimmy and Tommy were iconic, no doubt. Their chemistry was legendary. But here's the tea. Jimmy's chapter with Tommy is officially closed, and he's making a comeback with a brand new partner under the same company. Their scenes so far are limited, but oh so promising. Honestly, their on-screen chemistry caught me off guard in the best way possible. Fans are buzzing with curiosity and excitement, wondering what this fresh pairing will bring to the BL table. Jimmy's comeback duo is shaping up to be one of 2025's biggest surprises. With his history and fan base, plus a new dynamic, we're definitely in for some heartfelt moments and drama. It's like rediscovering a favorite song with a brand new twist, and I'm here for it. We're about to hit the duo that completely flipped their series from good to unforgettable. Quick poll, are you team soft and fluffy, or team chaotic and fiery? Tell me in the comments before we hit the top 5. 6. Peter Pan and Pond, Reset. If there's one BL couple I'd crown the effortless kings of 2025, it's Peter Pan and Pond in Reset. Their chemistry doesn't feel scripted. It feels like we're watching real love, breathe, grow, and wrap itself around every scene. No flashy soundtrack needed, no over-the-top declarations, just the weight of a look, the softness of a smile, the warmth of a hand brushing against another. Those small, almost unnoticeable moments hit harder than the biggest plot twists because they feel real. Tata and Armin's connection is the kind of thing that makes your chest ache in the best way possible. It's raw, unfiltered, and somehow both powerful and gentle at the same time, like lightning striking in slow motion. Fans everywhere are already manifesting a season 2, and I'll be the first in line if it happens. And honestly, if this is what number 6 feels like, you really need to see what happens in the top 5 because things are about to get even more addictive. 5. Aston and Chokun, GMMTV series. From the second they appeared on screen together, Aston and Chokun had it. That unexplainable magnetic pull that makes you forget you're watching a series and instead convinces you these two have been orbiting each other their entire lives. Their story is that perfect friends to lovers formula. Slow enough to make you impatient, warm enough to keep you hooked, and sprinkled with moments that have you hitting the replay button just to catch that look again. Chokun's character could have easily tipped into exaggerated comedy, but he nails the perfect balance, cheeky yet heartfelt, playful, yet deeply vulnerable. Aston grounds the dynamic with steady, sincere energy, creating this emotional push and pull that feels like a dance you never want to end. Whether they're playfully teasing, locked in a heated stare, or quietly sharing space, there's a rhythm to their interactions that's impossible to fake. It's no wonder they've gone from pleasant surprise to one of GMMTV's breakout pairings of the year. And here's your warning. The next 4 couples? They're about to take intensity, passion, and fan obsession to a whole new level. You might want to grab a pillow to scream into. And there's one pairing ahead that fans waited years for. And when it happened, it broke the fandom in half. 4. Smart and Boom, Top Form. If emotional tension could be bottled, Smart and Boom would be the premium grade stuff. Their pairing in top form is next level, subtle, powerful, and completely mesmerizing. From the moment Akin and Jin lock eyes, there's this undercurrent of feeling that never lets up. It's not loud or dramatic. It's in the little things. A look, a brush of the hand, a pause before speaking. It's real. These two made their love story feel lived in, like we were watching something unfold organically rather than watching a performance. That's rare. Their chemistry crackles without ever shouting, and every romantic beat hits with emotional weight. You feel it in your chest, especially during the quiet, vulnerable moments. They turned a simple, slow burn into a full-on inferno. I'm out here crossing every finger and toe for a season 2. Smart and Boom deserve it. We deserve it. Top form raised the bar, and we're not coming down. 3. Junior and Mark, perfect 10-liners. Junior and Mark are, without question, one of the most lovable BL couples lighting up our screens right now. What started as 2 fresh, promising faces has evolved into a full-blown powerhouse pairing, overflowing with charm, warmth, and that rare authenticity you just can't fake. Watching them together feels less like acting and more like being invited into the sweetest, most natural love story. It's not all about grand, dramatic gestures, though they definitely have those heart-fluttering moments. It's the little things that get you. The way their smiles linger just a bit too long, the comfortable silences that feel like home, the playful banter that could melt the iciest heart. It's the kind of chemistry that doesn't scream for attention. It simply exists, strong and steady, pulling you in until you realize you've binged an entire season without even noticing. Perfect 10-liners becomes less of a show and more of a safe space you want to revisit again and again.
น่ารักปะ
นี่ของก็น่า
เฮ้ยเฮ้ยเผลอ
ไปไหม
ไปโอ้โหไม่สนใจกูด้วย ขนมเอาไว้ไหมไม่เป็นไรหรอก
ทีหลังพี่ห้ามทำแบบนี้อีก พี่เป็นหมอแล้วไงถึงควบคุมโรคได้อะถ้าเกิดเป็นอะไรหนักๆขึ้นมาจะทำไง
ถึงกูตายเนี่ยนะ กูว่าตายอย่างมีความสุขอะ
อะไรนะ
If you haven't experienced Junior and Mark yet, you're truly missing one of BL's sweetest gifts of 2025. 2. Mark and Oh-aew, sweet tooth, good dentist. Mark and Oh-aew didn't just debut as a new couple in 2025. They exploded onto the scene with a fresh, infectious energy that's impossible to resist. From the very first episode, they served us a perfect cocktail of humor, sweetness, and that spark you can't take your eyes off.
แถมราคาไม่แรง
เฮ้ย ที่นั่นอะอ่ะ
ผมรู้ที่นั่นอาจจะแพงกว่านิดหน่อยแต่ทำแล้วสบายใจกว่าแน่นอนนะ
เฮ้ยน้อง ผมไปเป็นแฟนพี่ตอนไหน ฮะ นี่น้อง พี่กำลังช่วยน้องอยู่นะ แล้วนี่น้องไม่รู้จริงๆเหรอ ว่าคลินิกที่นี่ไม่ได้มาตรฐานนะ ทางคณะก็มาหาคนไปจัดการอยู่
Their dynamic is pure fun. Teasing 1 second, heartfelt the next. Like two people who know exactly how to push each other's buttons, but also exactly how to make each other smile. They've got this playful rhythm that makes every scene feel alive, like the kind of chemistry you'd expect from best friends who secretly know they're meant to be more. And the best part? They manage to balance cheeky, lighthearted romance with genuine emotional beats, keeping you laughing one moment and clutching your chest the next. Once you start watching them, you'll find yourself hooked, episode after episode, without even realizing it. And now, here's where things get dangerous. Because as good as Mark and Omar, the couple at number 1 didn't just capture our attention, they owned the conversation for all of 2025. Their scenes broke the internet. Their fan edits hit millions of views. And when their finale aired, let's just say fandom Twitter needed days to recover. If you think you've seen peak BL chemistry already, you haven't seen anything yet. 1. Mac and Larence, Sashes and Hearts. And here it is, the crown jewel of 2025 BL. The couple that didn't just dominate the year, they defined it. Mac and Larence and Sashes and Hearts aren't just a pairing, they're an event. A rare gem in the Pinoy BL scene, and honestly one of the hottest, most talked about duos on the planet right now. We first fell for them in Haunted Hearts, where their chemistry lit up every scene. But this time, they've taken that spark and turned it into a full-blown wildfire. Whether they're clashing on stage as fierce pageant rivals or melting into each other during quiet, tender moments off stage, their energy is magnetic. The kind of connection you feel, even through a screen. Every glance between them feels like a secret you weren't supposed to see. Every touch feels loaded, like it means 1,000 different things at once. You can't help but rewind, pause, and dissect every detail, because nothing between them is accidental. And then there's the visuals. These two don't just look good together, they command the frame. They own it. But beyond the surface, they bring depth, complexity, and emotional truth, creating a relationship that feels layered, real, and impossible to walk away from. It's no surprise Sashes and Hearts has become one of the most rewatched BLs of the year. Fan edits are racking up millions of views. Entire threads are dedicated to that one look or that one scene, and the fandom isn't calming down anytime soon. Mac and Larence aren't just the ultimate power couple of 2025. They're a masterclass in how chemistry, storytelling, and raw emotion can create something timeless. If you haven't watched them yet, you're not just missing a show, you're missing the BL moment of the year. Drop a heart if you think this couple should get their own spin-off. And that's our list of the top 15 new Thai BL couples of 2025. Which pairing is your ultimate favorite? Drop it in the comments. I'm reading them all. If you want more BL drama deep dives and couple breakdowns, make sure to subscribe to Idol Insider and hit that bell so you never miss an update. Trust me, the next video is going to be even hotter.